We're back. Finals went fucking horribly. Jacob kept flashbang to me. That there, turn that off. Alright. Alright, no. This. Can I rotate this?
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out? Yeah. I'm from the middle finger, I'm from the east side. Yeah. Zone City. East Stella. EA. Brick City. Yeah. Leaks. All that shit. Sticks. All that shit. Hoes. Set a nigga up. All that shit. Yeah. All that shit. In the club, beat a nigga ass, take a nigga chain. All that shit. Come out your place. All that shit. I'm from the 5. Middle
Very cool.
Zone 6. Dirty land, dirty stick. Bad bitches getting hit. Put a nigga on a lick. Rob a nigga for a brick. Rob a nigga for his shit. Young nigga fall out, turn into a snitch. Never turn into a bitch. Gotta keep.
Okay, so let me explain my thought process, right? When it comes to video editing, my thought process is this. I write the script, obviously. Boom, script done. I voice over said script. And then I cut up said script, and then that's when I start editing. I think to my mind, like, hey, really think. Like, I listen to a voiceover clip over and over and over and imagine in my head, like, what I want to make for that voiceover. Like, what I want to display for that part, using the knowledge that I have and the skills that I know. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be able to go into Blender, create, like, a whole 3D scene for this shit. I'm going to try for this one, but because that's not in my skill set. But using the skill set that I do have, I can imagine something that I want to make. And if it's not in my skill set, it's going to take a little extra time, but I can learn something new. So, by that notion, if we listen to this here, this part of the voiceover says,
this level, while still being very, very difficult, has absolutely nothing on what we're going to talk about here in a minute, and barely even scratches the surface of the maximum difficulty of Geometry Dash level.
So, listening to that over and over and over, I think in my mind, okay, I want something that's really cinematic, and yet, oh, really cinematic, so I have an idea. Oh, I actually just got an idea. Really cinematic, and I want at least some sort of movement, and I want people to look at this clip and go like, wow, you're good at editing, because I like getting compliments like that. So, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, we have the level here, which looks like this, right? Looks like this. So I'm gonna isolate every single component here, like the demon, the word demon, the name, Bisaria, everything. I'm gonna isolate everything, which is what I'm doing here, and then I'm gonna have them slowly come together, like those really cool movie intros, which is cinematic. And then I'll add some like blur, which I think will be cool. Yeah, I wonder if I could do that actually. Hold on. I'm gonna put blur down. Okay. Can I do fast noise on the blur? Oh? I think I can. Oh, I can! Wait, okay, hold on. I'm gonna make this really uncomfortable to look at. And then if I have it seethe. That's cinematic. I like cinematic. Like cinematic in my books, we're gonna use it. So I just thought of a new effect, off rip. We're gonna put that to the side here for now. And then we're gonna keep building this out layer by layer. Eventually you get to a point of video editing where you think of these things. And usually when you're doing editing first off, or you're doing a very unfamiliar hobby, and this is the case for me at least, but I always try to make it look good every step of the way, which is not how things usually turn out well. If you want things to be well formatted, well placed out, and very efficient, you'll have times where you'll think of something and you'll start making it and it looks like ass, it looks like dog shit. But then as you finish it up, as you put those little finishing polishes on, then you see the quality come in like so much. You know what I mean? It's like trying to draw like a beautiful painting and your first line is supposed to be perfect. It's not gonna be hard, or it's gonna be hard. But I mean, if you understand what you're doing and take things step by step, make sure everything's organized, in the end you'll have something pretty fucking cool without, you know, ripping your hair out. So right now it looks like dog shit because it's, you know, it's just this right here. If I was doing this step by step like a dumbass, I would be doing like this, oh, centering it, oh, make sure it looks all super cool like that, but that's not what I'm trying to do right now. Right now I'm trying to isolate each and every single word here. Ugh. And to explain my node tree right here, people find Fusion very, very daunting, but I'm gonna do a really quick explanation, then I'll like take this snippet or whatever and post it on whatnot, or post it or whatever. But there are three main components that you need to understand. We're gonna transform the scary Fusion node-based thing into simple layers that we can understand and play around with, right? So you have your background node, very, very simple. Background node is in our scene. It's going to determine a couple things that I'm not going to talk about right now. But then we also have these merge nodes. Oh, very cool. Oh, what do all these colored arrows do? We'll get to those in a second. I'm going to make like a little tower of them, right? And then I'm going to copy my media in out, which you really shouldn't do, but I'm just doing this for an example. And we have this on the top. Okay, so by default, you should have your media in 1 to your media out 1, but in this case it's a Fusion composition, so I'm gonna have background 2, media out 1. Cool. What the fuck does this do? This simply takes this and plugs it into this, which all this is, I'm pulling it up on the left right now, it's just a black screen because it's a background. Background is just color. But okay, let's say we want to add something to it, right? Let's add an element. Let's take this and turn it into a tree. So we're going to add layers. We have these merge nodes, right? And so we're going to plug these into here. And by default, when you grab it and throw it there, it's going to go to the yellow triangle, right? And to explain a merge node, really, really simply, yellow is what's on the bottom, green is what's on the top, and blue is the modifier. Modifier would be like, like a mask node or something like that. Anything like this. Like here, you can see me do it with the fast noise, like anything modifier. It's hard to explain what a modifier is. I'm just barely scratching the surface of it because I know very basic knowledge of it, but yeah. So by default, it's gonna snap this yellow here. Okay, now we put that on top. The biggest like daunting thing for people is the order of merge nodes and how to format this. But the best way I could explain it is to format it like this. Imagine this as like a completely separate thing, right? So let's say we want to create a group of elements. I would do this, right? Do this. like so. Plug that into here. Okay. So, if we analyze this real quick, we can see that we have a background node going into... Okay, yeah. Background node going into a bunch of merge nodes, and into another merge node into here. Now, by default, this does nothing. But, if you notice, we have a background, and this merge node saying, okay, nothing goes on top of this, nothing goes on top of this, nothing goes on top of this, nothing goes on top of this. So, what we're seeing right here, and you can click 1 and 2 and change this little white dots here. I don't know if you can see that on stream. And that changes which monitor or which thing display here it's showing. I usually just do 1 for the test ones and then my 2 for the final one. But 1, it's just a simple background. 1 again, it's just a bunch of merge nodes. And yeah, basically up until here, this is all you're seeing. But let's say we have this background node, right? And as we explained, background node just determines straight color. We go here. And let's change this to, let's say, red, right? Really, really hot red. Oh, but if you notice, we don't see anything on the left here. It's still black. It's because this is technically on top of this. As we can see here, the green goes over the yellow. And that's what we're representing here. If you have nodes all the way around, it's really easy to get confused and complicated. But now that we understand this, we understand that if we change the alpha, which is the opacity, let's say we lower that to half. Oh, that red on the bottom layer starts to shine in. See that? And by default, it would look like that. That checkerboard means no opacity. So this would be 0 opacity. See that? So, yeah, you could also change the opacity, like, of different trees and shit on the merge node itself. Although I wouldn't touch these merge nodes at all unless you know what you're doing. So for instance, I'm pretty sure subtract additive. No, it's blend. Right? Oh yeah, it's blend. Subtract additive? No, blend. Yeah, blend. Blend changes the opacity of everything here. Versus if you just change this would be just this. So, okay, cool. Let's put some shit on this, right? We're gonna make this a blue background, nice bright blue. Look at that, blue. So we're gonna take a text node, which you'll be accompanied with this very soon. These are all very basic nodes. We're gonna plug the text node into this green arrow here, and let's just type something here. Hello. And we got the word hello. I gotta zoom out one. Fit that there. Hello, cool. I could move this around willy-nilly, whatever. But for now, I'm gonna keep it to where it was when I first touched it. This does have a transform tab, and if you don't know, transform is essentially moving shit. So if you want to move something, like an element or like a part of a screen or whatever, you would use a transform node. If you want to zoom it in, rotate it, that would all transform node. This is a built-in transform node, but I never touch this page because, or no, this layout page. This is the one with the things in it, yeah. I wouldn't touch this for the sake of consistency. That way I could just literally just do this and this here. See, look, now it's more precise. The one thing I do use though on here is everything on this page. So size, all that good stuff. So let's say we have hello, right? Hello. Now, if we look, once again, reiterating that point where we have a yellow arrow on the bottom of here. So we have our background node going into there. And if you don't know, this block here is just, it basically does nothing. It's just for organizing these lines. If you hit Alt, hold Alt and drag the line, it just spawns one. You could put a fucking comment or whatever on it. It just does nothing. But yeah, yellow is under green, which in this case, that's the case. But if we switch these, then boom and boom. Oh, now we have the blue over the text, which both of those are then over this red. So we have the background on top, text, and then we put the background on top. That's why we have this on this. See? The more you understand, the better it is. So yeah, then you could just add more and more layers on this. Like, oh, this is going to be on top of, like, if I make this one fucking, I don't know, wacky, zany color. This one should be... Oh yeah. This one's going to be on top of the white. See? It's just simple layering. That's all it is. But yeah. And then you can extend these out, like, oh, let's say I want to move... let's say I want to move the background, the text, and both these texts. Okay, let's say I want to move these two. Then I'd do this, and then I just split it up and put text down. That way I can move this wherever I want. right? Yeah. And this is what the final one would look like. I can move this wherever I want, like so. Cool. But oh, let's say I want to move only this text and this background. Okay, how would we do that? Because they're sandwiched in between each other. Normally, what I would do is I would do. Let me think. I would do something called an instanced transform. So if you take a, like, move these out, because these are the two ones that I want, but if I put it right here, it's going to do all of these, which we can't. So if I do a transform here, I can move it around. Very cool, but it's only going to move this around. It's not going to move the background around, which I want the background to move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control C, and then Control Shift V. And that's going to create what's called an instance. And all this is very, very simply connect it up. This literally just is the same thing as this. They move identically. So once I move one, it'll move the other, as you can see. Look at that. See? So, and that's pretty much all you need to know about Fusion. No, Fusion's not scary. And then once again, you just have all these different fucking cool ass effects that you can play with. Like, oh, I wonder what, man, all these suck. I wonder what Ripples does. Oh, let's see what Ripples does. Okay, let's plug this into here, see what this does. Oh, now we have Ripples. Cool effect. Wow, you have all these things that you can change, all this cool shit. Puss. Yeah, so that's Fusion. Goodbye. Bye. I'm gonna go back to editing this. Hello, one viewer. I just spent the last, what is it? 16 minutes giving a very, very brief overview of DaVinci and its Fusion page. But yeah, very simple shit. Need water. I gotta watch my posture when I'm talking. Like, bad posture just ruins my voice, makes me seem like a nerd. Or whatever. As for what I'm doing right now, I am building a tree out. Very, very slow and meticulous tree. I am having every single component. I'm having this media in, or my bad, this media in, right? These are all the exact same thing. I'm having this copied a bunch, and each one has its own rectangle node on it, which is a mask. So it's saying, okay, only show this part here. And that's what this is. But I gotta move around and look for a new thing to show. Did I do a 10 and that separately? I did not. Okay, that's fine. This is gonna look like a terrifying disaster. Is that within boundaries? It is, okay. the order in which I'm putting these doesn't really matter right now. It might, but I'm gonna try to make it not matter. Because in my mind, what I'm thinking right now after listening to the voiceover and the idea of the whole cinematic thing is I want it to essentially I want every single one of these different things to fade in. Or not fade in, but like slowly move in. Like it's building some cool effect or something. And then I'll zoom into different portions of this image and such. Maybe. I don't know. It's really low quality. Yeah, probably not. Whatever. I'll just do the cool come together effect. But yeah, that's basically the whole fusion idea. The idea of what I'm making right now, at least. Yeah, this can stay. Is that it? Is it just that? Okay. Cool. Man, am I fucking tired. Okay. Now we're gonna have everything slowly move in.
Has absolutely, this level, while still being very, very difficult, has absolutely nothing on what we're going to talk about here in a minute. And this level, while still being very, very difficult, has absolutely nothing on what we're going to talk about here in a minute, and barely even scratches the surface of the max here in a minute, and barely even scratches the surface of the maximum difficulty of Geometry Dash levels, and barely even scratches the surface of the maximum difficulty of geometry thing on what we're going to talk about here in a minute, and barely even scratches.
Right here is the end point, so I want everything to slowly move in.
Talk about absolutely nothing on what we're going to still being very, very difficult, has absolutely nothing on what we're going to talk on what we're going to talk
right here.
Talk about here in a
God damn it. Just by sound, I think I know what I want to do. Like, I'm visualizing it in my head. Like, how do I want to work this? Oh, man. I hate... This editing shit's rough, man. I can't lie. This is hard. I can't lie. Oh my god. I'm hungry. What time is it? Taco Bell time.
I'm smoking blacks, popping pills, drinking drink. I don't fuck with weed. Every bitch I done hit raw. Every bitch I hit raw since I came on stuck with me. I got him on pregnant. They shot the dreads out his head, but the 9 bullet was bald headed. $20 bills, this a tall 70.
My man's on the lookout. We got them shook out. Bitch, I bought a buck out. They didn't used to look, but they gotta look now. Can't come get food, we got this bitch booked out. You would've thought it was a cookout. 38 special on me, niggas getting cooked now. They was always wary of me, nigga, cause I stood out. I said that reset. Still watching how I said no one I gotta have. Bro locked up, won't break him out of jail. FaceTime, shorty, why they do my nails? Furry baby on me, make a wag a tail. Busted in that Benz out through that dash for real.
I'm so hungry. I want to get Taco Bell. Whatever. I mean, nah. Okay, let's get back to this. I'm gonna move in. I'm gonna move slowly move out. This one, okay. So I want to have this. Like there. Just run it, just run it. Nah, just run it, just run it. Is that on? Yeah, okay. 247. What if I could lock this? God damn it. Oh my fucking god. 247, stupid. Whatever, this ballpark is fine. I just spit everywhere. Okay. Looks good. Okay, so we're gonna have that. Copy paste here. What are you? You are the download counter? And you are the name Red World. Okay, so Red World. Looks good. Move this out like there. Cool. All right. What's this? This is the C. C is going to be pretty easy. I want more or less this to be the same. This to be different. Like there-ish. And the method, I think, let me just test it out. Just to make every single point end on a different portion of the thing. 7. Look at that. We're getting there, we're getting there. Getting there, we're getting there, okay. Boom, boom, boom. What are you? You are the word club step. You are more or less, I want you to be the same thing, except slightly faster, so I'll put you like here-ish. Move you up slightly. I hate how that collides. Send it back a little bit, tiny bit, like that. That'll be one of the last things actually, because I want to keep it nice and consistent, like that. Fuck, okay. This server needs to go a little bit faster then. Like that-ish, right? A little higher. Actually, no. You can just do this. Nah, like that. That's so sick. Okay. Doing good so far, doing good. Here. No, what's the fucking demon face, idiot? Okay. That's the word demon. I'm assuming this is the star. Yep. And this is... That's the star. Okay, that's what I want. Just skip ahead a few steps. I have it like there. It's gonna give it that parallax effect. Yes, sir. Alright. So I want these 30 frames out from each other. So I'm gonna do that, that, and match this, or 30, yeah, 30 frames. Match like that. Cool, that, like that. The fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-oh. That's not supposed to be like that. Why are you there twice? Okay, hold on. That's what you look like, you. What are you? I did the same thing twice. I don't need you. Okay. Cool. There we go, like that. I'm gonna kind of eyeball these, so this is gonna be way the fuck down here, right? Sure. Like there. This one's gonna be like fucking there, it don't matter. This one's gonna be like there. Move this one back down to there. Okay, my ratios are pretty good. I could probably just afford to delete these. Yeah. Right. I told myself I wasn't gonna do this like a couple of like hours ago or whatever. Like when I thought about it, I was like, nah, it's gonna take too much time. But here I am, doing this stupid fucking thing because I'm a dumbass. It's just gonna take forever too. And the worst part is, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look fucking good. Which sucks, because then it motivates me to actually finish it. Which I don't want to do. I want you to be like especially late, so I want you to be like that. Doesn't need to go all the way off screen. Cool, now I'll just do the same thing I did for these, or these here. I'm gonna do the same thing. Wait, what? I did it twice? I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, delete you. Yeah, I don't need you. You are unnecessary. These three. Yes. Okay, so... I want you to end off, like... here-ish. There-ish, actually. No, because it's gonna be way too early. We'll do like there. That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Sure, these people have they killed it, they don't talk a lot. We were fighting in the DMs, now you're getting doxxed. Grief this world and now he
Oh! Wait. Fuck! I just thought of a really good idea. God damn it, okay.
Yeah.
Do I really want to do this? Oh my god, okay. Fuck, okay. So, new plan. I just thought of something really cool. So instead of all these like coming together, complete waste of time, we're gonna do something called a parallax. Essentially, a parallax. Oh, it's gonna suck. Do I remember how to do this? Do I remember how to do this? Okay, so. Fuck this, and fuck all these. We don't need any of those. So we need image to image plane 3D. Yes, and we're gonna put these on every single fucking one of these. It's gonna take forever. Now we get these in a 3D space, and I think you know where this is going. 3D merge, 3D, this one, and then we plug literally every single thing into a single merge node. And then we're gonna do 3D. I'm gonna load up my pack. Render 3D, that's what it's called. So, render 3D. So this will be my final merge node. Like so. This is gonna look like a supernova. It's gonna look cool though. So it just turns whatever into that. Cool. Now, arduously, one by one, we're gonna plug every single fucking thing in, and it's gonna take forever, but it's gonna look real cool. So I'm gonna do background. Shit better be so cool. Swear to God. Paste it here, plug you in, paste it here. Plug you in, paste you here, plug you in, paste it here, plug you in, paste it here, plug you. I don't know why it's going into the green, but I don't give a fuck. Plug you in, plug you in, plug you in. Oh my God. Plug you in, plug you in. Now we throw every single one of these into here if I am correct. Yes, it's gonna look insane. So, okay, essentially if we load every single one of these components up into a 3D space, into like a camera. So, let's load this up. We have every single thing on the exact same layer, which sucks. If we move the move the camera back, which I really shouldn't even be doing. Ah! We're gonna do this with the transform node, right? We're gonna, yeah. So I'm gonna do this with a 3D transform. Excuse me. Back at it again at midnight. Oh, what's up, William? Yes, I am. I can hear my music lagging because of how powerful this is. Yikes! So, this is a merged 3D node. Fucking stuffed silly. Like a piñata. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. So when does this start to look normal? That's not what my music's supposed to sound like, so I'm just gonna kill it. I touched it, didn't I? I knew it. This is what I want to touch. Yes, yes, yes. So I'll make this here the final point. And I want the motherfucker. I want the final point to be
Scratches the surface of the maximum minute, and very difficult has absolutely nothing on what we're going to talk about here in a minute, and barely even scratches the surface of the maximum difficulty of geometry dash level. Maximum difficulty of geometry dash level.
We'll do here. So fuck this guy. Move that guy over to here. Here, and we're gonna do this. Here. Because if I change the angle of view, it's gonna look so weird. It's okay. I want this to be super steep, like very, very steep, like that. I'll move this back just a little more to about there. That's the final point. We work everything off of that. Cool. Very linear, very cool. Move this up a little more. Like that. So it's going to give us a very linear motion. It's going to slowly, slowly pan out. Which is exactly what I want. Yippee! So, now what? Now we're going to put a transform 3D on everything. Yay! Including this motherfucker, which I can't seem to get a hold of. There we go. Image plane 3D. Cool. Transform. I move you specifically. What? Oh, right. Back of the fucking. I'm not saying that. Back of the place with you. Get out of here. Cool. So you're gonna get pushed back, and then you're gonna get scaled the fuck out of. That way we could still see everything. Everything. Yippee! Cool. Then we go to the maximum point here, which is that. I can still pretty much see everything. Okay, and then I want to put each component in bit by bit. How am I going to do this? Hmm. Damn it. Why do I do this to myself? Like, I don't get it. How do I do this effect? I need to change like the placement of my elements here correlating to their size, which I don't know how to do. I also don't know how to explain it, so I think I might just ChatGPT it. Here, I'll just ChatGPT real quick. Hello, ChatGPT. Generate me AI furry feet. Come on. Okay. So, can I hide that? I can. There we go. In DaVinci Resolve, how do I change the Z position of a image plane without changing the size of the element? Basic method manual, select your image 3D node, move it along the Z, adjust XY scale proportionally. Can I do that? What are you? You are... Get it. Cool. So I want you to increase in size without actually changing whatever. Increase in scale while moving it back. Can I do that? Can I? Please? Okay. I've successfully done it. Fuck! Okay, I was right. Okay, so fuck that. Transform 3D. What I'm gonna do, it's gonna be very, very ghetto, but it will work. So that's the starting point, that's the ending point. Very, very cool. £1 fish. Very, very cheap. £1. Okay. 465. So off rip, I'm going to put this here and then take the original image, literally any one of these media ins, plug you into there. I'm going to scale you up to proportion and then blend this like half. So this should match. It's gonna look really weird, but it should match like so. Red world, everything looks cool, good enough. Yay, okay, cool. So without touching that, what's that look like on here? Okay, cool. Now, I'm gonna unplug that. I'm going to take every single thing and change the Z position. That way I'm gonna have like slices of the image here. So starting off with you, I'm gonna put you like there. I don't know how many slices I'm gonna need, but yeah. That's close enough. What are you? Okay. The closer the stuff is to the center, the farther away I want it. Probably have the word club step like here, and then you as far back as I can get you. There. And then you are the Biseri. I'm gonna put you like there. Cool, and then I'm gonna take you, put you here. Then you're gonna be on the very, very front. So you're gonna be like there. That looks not good. I need this to be closer, I think. I want you to be like right next to there. Fuck are you? Oh, the stars. No one gives a fuck about the stars. Stars gonna be like super far back. Yay, okay, cool. Where's the get it button? This one I kind of also want to be close up. Cool. Now I go here. It's gonna be very, very fucked up. But this. And now I just match every single thing with that. Cool. So now I'm gonna do this. Start with you. You are the get button. We're gonna change the size of you quite a bit. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that was perfect. Oh my god, I'm amazing. Cool. Low key, there's probably a ratio. Well, ChatGPT would be good at doing the math on this kind of stuff, but whatever, I'll just brute force it. That works. And then you. Long. So. Such a stupid, like, inaccurate method of doing this. Whatever. Yay. Okay, cool. And with that, now, it's gonna be really cool. Watch the right side of the screen. Oops. Don't need that anymore. I lie, I'm gonna need that back. There is an issue. The issue is that when I move it back and forth, the 10 clips into the word long. Like that. That's no good. And then the word red world also clips into the demon head there. Which I think the only way to prevent that is to put it on a layer technically above. Because then the word red world would get cut out. So, okay. The demon face is going to have to go a little bit further back. That's okay. Okay, so demon face and the star are going to have to go further back. So, where's the demon face? Demon face is you. You're going to have to move a little further back. Maybe to like... No, because then the further back it goes, the uglier it looks. No, I need to trust in the process. Trust in the process. Cool. And then... match up the scale right now. Does that help? We'll see. Where's the 10? You need to be moved. I think closer to the word long. Which is really far up ahead, so you're gonna be put like there. Okay, that should work. Cool. So if we go back to that, like that, and then the star. Do the star as well. Cool. Now what happens when we do that and then move the camera? Better, but now the red world clips into demon head. Fuck. Those need to be really close to each other for that to... I'll trust in the process. No, it needs to be done now. The word red world needs to go a little further back. Like... fairish. Yes, okay, now we match you up with that. So, well... I know there's an easier way to do this. DaVinci's powerful enough for that, but I'm just not good enough at DaVinci for it. Now, what does it look like? It's clipping it again. Oh my god, okay. It needs to be a lot closer then. Right? That kind of sucks, but whatever. It's still clipping in the... I'll move the demon head closer. I will fold. Where's the fucking red world name? It's up there, okay. You get to move forward like that. That I could work with. I'm going to change the get it a little bit. Move that just a little farther back, like there. Now, this should be really cool. That is really cool. Cool. Give me Richmond. Huh? Do I have to? Hold on. I'm getting my ordering weird. There we go. Okay. Much better. Fuck this idea. Okay, got a lot of work done for a midnight run. Boom. That's pretty close, actually. We are chilling! It looks great. Alright, cool. So... I was gonna make each individual part move, but I'm like, that's too much. Too much fucking work. Parallax would have been perfect for this. However, I don't... Parallax would have been so much fucking easier, actually. Whatever. If I do particles too, they're just gonna clip inside the fucking... It'll look ugly. And I wouldn't want that. No. Alright, so... Now we're gonna add some black bars on the top and bottom, and I'm assuming this goes to the entire thing. Yes. So, real quick, we're gonna do a... That. I think 0.7, 0.8? 0.7. No, go back. 0.7. That's the magic number. Invert. I'm gonna try letting this render out. Hopefully it doesn't nuke my RAM. And then maybe I'll go get something to eat. Oh yeah, my music's gone. I forgot I need to put that back. Silly me. Alright, I gotta stop with the reels on stream. It's crazy. Is he gonna behave? I'm struggling here. Cool, that looks good. Took me way too long. I could have just done parallax, but I'm too lazy. Parallax would have been so much easier too, I'm gonna be honest.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out? Yeah. I'm from the middle.
Is he gonna behave?
Speaking of which, what's next on our list?
That looks good!
Speaking of which, what's next on our list? Trash levels. Speaking of which, wait for it. This level, while still being very, very difficult, has absolutely nothing on what we're going to talk about here in a minute, and barely even scratch off this level. level, while still being very, very difficult, has absolute what we'll talk about here in a minute. And this level.
Motherfucker long way, know that bitch hanging out. Bad bitch late night with the slime ball, know she like to hang out. Middle finger with the fives, I'm 6, bitch, that's where I hang out. Apartment late night where the motherfucker like to do them shootouts. You ain't bout what you talking about, you can't hang out. Please don't try to jump off the porch, you too old now. Lame ass nigga, wanna be street nigga. Sweet ass nigga, put on the plate, eat nigga. You ain't bout it nigga, been in the street, streets. For how long? Since I was like 13 nigga. From the 5, middle fingers on 6, dirty land, dirty stick. Bad bitches getting hit, put a nigga on a lick. Rob a nigga for a brick, rob a nigga for his shit. Young nigga fall out, turn into a snitch, never turn into a bitch. Gotta keep a cool, holler, rob his ass quick. Never falling off, do a nigga bad, robbing for a stash. Do that, nigga talking like he real gangster, put a stick on his ass. Yeah, shoot that, gotta keep this shit 100 with you, never switch on your man. Yeah, 100, go and get some money, gotta get
No, not fucking fast noise. Just give me noise. Clear noise for sure. No, motherfucker. What's the seed on this? This is actually really cool. That looks awful. Okay, be slower. Okay, I can actually use this. This looks really cool. Okay. This is actually really cool. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. Do that. Do that. That looks really sick. What the fuck? Contrast, brightness could go crazy. I want as much color as possible, so I'm gonna do cool angle. See through it's gonna be way too fast. We'll do like there. Yeah, no detail would be better here. Screen, new, right? Oh, that looks so sick. Okay. Color burn looks scary. I don't want it to be scary. I want it to be like almost like majestic. That'll work. I love color noise. What the hell? That's awesome. We'll do that. Very, very subtle. That's so cool. Okay.
Well, still being this level, while still being very, very difficult, while still being very, very difficult level, while still being very, very this level, while still being very, very difficult, while still being
very, very difficult. Okay.
while still being very, very difficult, has absolutely nothing on has absolutely nothing on what we're going to talk about here in a minute, and nothing. On what we're going to absolutely nothing on nothing on what we're going to talk nothing on what we're going to
Okay, and forth we go. I know it's complicated. Still hold you close. No need for hesitation. As you know, I'm yours. There's no need to disbelieve. Just let your reality.
and barely
I need you on me, yeah.
believe
Watch it go. Let's never come back. Let me know. Can't have another heart attack. Tell me what you wanna do. I've been losing sleep. Bitch, set me up on the shit. It's so hard to reach. Give me a heartbeat flinch. Make it when my heartbeat twitch. Why did ever make me flinch? Walk up in the party like, who's that bitch? And two, got me in a pretty bad mood. Fucking up a brand new room. Fucking up the truth. Like he said, she said, they say, we said. I don't care, bitch, I'm too. I don't care, bitch, I don't know. I'm a smoking this camo, I'm fucking your hoe. Got a lies on me while I'm up in the store, in the party, in the club, anywhere I fucking go.
Am I on the wrong thing, maybe? Maybe it's on here. No, because this is even less controls, so it's gotta be on here. Oh, it's because it's okay. No wonder. This looks like piss. Not like piss, but like ugly. Ew. Alright, fuck that. Why is it gray? I hate that.
here in a minute.
But here. So from here, I'm gonna swap from that to basically the same thing, except no keyframes. Cool.
bitch, I'm weak. Bitch, I love the blog, but I hate the blog. Niggas, they ain't ready, so they getting blocked. Shorty on my dick, she tryna get me slob. You could catch me smoking on the latest map was dry. Shorty pick it up, I'm throwing bands in the club. Man, this nigga talking down, but his ass up. Niggas talking down, but in person they don't say nothing. My teacher
Cool.
thought I wouldn't be something. Why they tryna talk to me like I need something? Niggas jealous in the park.
Now I should be able to do the yes text.
in a minute, and barely even.
The fuck?
Yeah, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. The lose on your body, I'm tryna get in it. Hook up to Tiago, chocolate the fitted. They tryna get on my good side cause I'm winning. Put your cup up in the club if you sinning. 20 swag man made my pants, yeah, I'm dripping. She gon' swag man on my
No. Give me text scrambler.
bro in the club off the perk, yeah, he sticking. I got the ready, you know my shot chicken. Go yard bag at a 30, it's in it. Up all night, little baby, I'm grinching. Yeah, like bitch, I'm standing tall. Like babe, let's hit the mall. Like babe, grab what you want. Get it off the wall. I don't care what it costs. I'ma get it for you, baby. I don't want it all. I hit that line, don't talk. I hit that blunt and call. Why she tripping about a bitch that I don't even want? And I got them good prices for you if you feeling low. And I'm really on my grind, little nigga, you just start. Hookups to Tiago, chocolate the fitted. They try to get on my good side cause I'm winning. Put your cup up in the club if you sinning. 20 swag man made my pants, yeah, I'm dripping. She gon' miss Pac-Man on my ball, yeah, she tripping. Nigga reach on me, the nigga, I'm clicking.
Barely.
Be on my dick, I don't get it. Gon' hit me,
It really hates that. Okay.
bitch, I got the plan. Yeah, leave her in the trance. Yeah, I shoot her sometimes ends. Yeah, bitch, I got the bands. Bitch, I got the bands. Yeah, bitch, I got the bands. Yeah, bitch, I got I shoot her sometimes ends. Yeah, bro in the club off the perk, yeah, he sticking. I got the ready, you know my shot chicken. Go yard bag at a 30, it's in it. Up all night, little baby, I'm grinching. Go yard bag at a 30, it's go yard bag at a 30. Up all night, little baby, I'm go yard bag at a 30. Go yard bag at a 30, it's in it. Go yard bag at a. Hookups to Tiago, chocolate the hookups to Tiago, chocolate the fitted. I don't want her hit the pass on. Yeah, the spot, I ain't take my mask on. I'm bugging with my mask on. Go hard with my mask
And
Can I exempt spaces? So that looks kind of ugly. There we go. Cool.
surface of the maximum difficulty of Geometry Dash levels. Speaking of which, what's next on our list? Let's do an activity. You're gonna help me make a really mediocre transition into what we're gonna talk about here.
What's this even look like? Hell. I hate that shit. Okay.
Think back to a
Alright, that's enough editing for today. I'm gonna go to bed. It's late. Dare I say that this shit looks beautiful.